to all of you. This is so exciting to be in romantic Marco Island to launch Erie's first ever dating game. Are you excited? I don't know how many of you are old enough to remember the dating game. You're showing yourself. Jennifer Darby, no way. That would be like the game show channel that you would remember this. 1965, this program aired, black and white TV, and typically what would happen was a little bachelorette would interview three very eager bachelors who were trying to earn her affection and earn a date with her. So at the end of the show, after a series of questions, she would pick a date, and I'm sure they rode happily off into the sunset and lived happily ever after, right? Isn't that the way the show worked? Literally, I don't know if you remember this, but some budding stars such as Farrah Fawcett, Tom Selleck, Suzanne Summers, all kind of got their debut on the dating game, and they went on to be big stars, right? And we're thinking our winning contestant of today's show may end up being a big star as well, so this could be very cool. Actually, our format's going to be slightly different. We have a local for sale by owner who is going to be interviewing three of our top agents from right here in the room. They're here with us today, and they're very qualified. When you see them come out, you'll know them to be very competitive as well. So the only difference is this is not going to be your typical Zan Monroe marketing presentation because they're not going to be able to see the seller. So, you ready to go? Are you ready to meet our contestants? Okay, our first contestant has been with Erie for 11 years. She closed $11 million in production last year, 77 units. She actually closed $12 million year-to-date this year. She is from Conway, Arkansas. Ms. Tracy Tidwell, Erie Henley Real Estate. She's so excited to be part of this program. Next up, this young lady closed $4 million in production last year. She has been a Circle of Achievement winner year after year. Her and her husband have two young children, but her great passion, including her children, she is an avid animal lover, and she helped raise money year over year for her local animal shelter. Help me give a warm round of applause from Erie Team VP in Ellicottville, New York, Miss Ciji Riley. Contestant number 3, it will not be a stranger to anyone in the room. She has been with Erie for 19 years. She is a 4-time Brenda W. Cashley Award winner, top all-around agent. She closed $22 million in production last year, 160 units. She is the life of every party she has ever attended. She is from Anniston, Alabama, Erie King Real Estate. Give it up for Anna King! Sure as your host what to do about that. That'd be your problem. I can stand here the whole time. And next up, I am so excited. As I mentioned, we have a local for sale owner. Help me give a warm Team Erie welcome to Steve Lawrence. Good morning, Steve. Thank you for coming and visiting. Here's your seat right here. And he's actually been in a soundproof booth like they did on the television show, so he could not even hear our introduction. So, thanks for being here. Tell me, how long have you been a for sale owner? Just a little background information.
9 months. Haven't had any luck. Looking for a professional that can make it all work well.
Good. So you're ready to find a listing agent, right?
Right away.
That's what we're here today to do. Are you ready to go? Let's one more big round of applause. Get ourselves going. Steve has a series of questions, right? You've kind of worked those out and all, and we're kind of excited. So I'm going to step out of the way. It's your show, Steve. Oh, before we get started, one thing I forgot in the regular show is Steve we'd like to have each of our contestants to say hello to Steve. So contestant number 1, would you say hello, please?
Hello, Steve.
Oh, very nice. I like that. Contestant number 2.
Hey, Stevie.
Oh! I'm talking about the sweat. And contestant number 3.
Hello, Steve. I'm ready to go to work for you.
Oh, I like that. We've got 3 ready to go top agents. Let's go.
Excellent. We're going to start off with Agent 1. Tell me about yourself. Give me 2 of your best qualities that I should consider when deciding who I should select. This is for Agent 1. Contestant 1.
You'd like to know about myself?
Tell me about yourself and give me 2 of your 2 best qualities.
Myself. I sell real estate. I sell homes. I'm excited about what I do, and I have a great team that supports me throughout the process of getting your home sold.
Thank you. Agent 2, same question.
Well, I am an energetic agent, very tech savvy, so that would be a great quality to have in a realtor. And I'm a boatload of fun.
Agent 3, same question.
Well, I think my two biggest strengths are the fact that I am a great communicator, and I will keep you apprised of the situation the whole time, because we're going to be a team in selling your home, and if we get it priced right, it's going to sell.
Excellent. Thank you, ladies. We're going to move on to question number 2. Agent 1. This is not my first time at the listing appointment rodeo. So tell me how you would plan to impress me if you were my client. If I were your client, excuse me.
Well, if you were my client, no. If you were my client, as far as impressing you, I think just showing you results. Making sure that we communicate well on the front end, making sure that we form our team in the very beginning, knowing that you are the most important part of our team, and then working through the process. I think you'll be very impressed whenever we give you that closing check.
Same question for Agent 2.
Well, Steve, this is a process. It's not all about let's get the documents signed and then you're not going to hear from me in 6 months. This is about communication and making sure we're on the same page with each other, keeping each other updated with what's going on. If you're making updates, great, I need to know about that. If we've got some activity, you need to know about that. Changes in the market. We need to certainly be aggressive with the advertising and the marketing, and that's what I excel in.
Thank you. Move on to question number 3. Agent 3. The agent I met with this morning offered to list my home at 4%. And for my price. How will you compete with that?
Oh, I won't compete with 4%. I'm 7%, and I'm worth every dime. And the reason that I would like for you to give me the opportunity to earn my commission. I don't feel like we make a commission. I feel like we earn a commission. And you kind of get what you pay for. So I would say don't choose an agent based on the price of the commission. Worry about what your bottom line is going to be, and let me help you get to where you're comfortable with your bottom line. And if I earn my commission in the process, then I've done a good job. And if not, then I will look at being a partner with you and trying to get to your bottom line.
Excellent. Same question for Agent 1.
Well, I take it that you weren't impressed by the agent this morning, or you would have already listed your property. So I think that a lower commission is not necessarily what you're looking for. And one thing I say about someone who has their home for sale by owner, I don't want to label you as a for sale by owner. You're just someone that you haven't met me yet. And I think once we have an opportunity to sit down, go through the process of how we're going to get your home sold, I think you're going to see that whatever commission that we come to is going to be well earned.
Thank you. Great answer. This is one of my best questions I like to ask during this process is Agent 2. In your best singing voice, convince me to work with you and not with another agent.
Oh, Stevie.
You started with that Stevie stuff, see?
You don't know what you just did to me.
Stand up, sing.
Come on, Agent 2, I didn't hear you.
Okay. Oh, Stevie, my lovely Stevie, let me go to work for you and put that sold sign up on your yard.
Excellent. Agent 3, let's see your verse.
Stevie, I don't have a singing voice. And I don't have a singing voice, but I am a great agent, and I think you would really like working with me. But I don't sing, and I don't dance.
How about Agent 1? Singing voice?
Singing voice? List with me and I'll sing all you want to. Right?
Agent number 2, I have a lot of fear and anxiety about selling my home. How do you plan to make this event painless for me?
That is a very good question. Selling your home is certainly a stressful thing. There's no two ways about that. But we can help alleviate the stress by just making sure we're always on the same page. If you have questions, don't be afraid to ask. And I may not always know the answer, but I assure you I will find the answer out for you. Communication is key in selling your home.
Excellent. Agent 3?
Well, I think you told me that you have been a for sale by owner for 9 months, so you kind of have already gone through a lot of the process of the problems and the appointments that have been canceled and the getting your house ready for showing and nobody showed up. I think part of what I can offer you is complete and total, again, communication. That's the biggest thing in selling your home. I think what I can take away for you as far as the stress is being the piece of the puzzle that puts all of the parts together, such as the inspector, the appraiser, the termite, all of the things that I don't want you to have to worry about, that I will tell you about, but I will handle those for you.
Thank you. Agent 1, describe a time when you had to go above and beyond to sell a house.
This could be good.
Well, one of the things whenever we go through our presentation that I will tell you is I will market your home, I will bring you buyers, I will negotiate all contracts, but I won't clean your house. I've actually had to do that in one instance. The seller was out of town, we had a buyer needing to see it immediately. It was definitely not show-worthy, and I had to clean their bathroom, including dirty underwear. So make sure if you're going to not be there that you have some kind of stick or something that I can pick things up with that you need to remove.
Thank you. I appreciate doing that. Thank you. Agent number 2, same question.
How long do you have, Steve? Okay, this was a short sale situation, and the buyer decided to go ahead and walk the property without our knowledge and consent. But anyways, he stumbled across some headstones and wanted to make sure that he knew if these headstones were on the property or not. So his email was, I need to know by Friday if there are bodies buried beneath these. So I called the New York State Cemetery Board. I also called the local town historian. I called the Allegheny County Real Property. I spent a good day researching this for this gentleman. The sale price on this home was $30,000, but that's just a service that I offer. If you've got a question, I'm going to go above and beyond to find out the answer.
Wow, good answer.
Good answer. Thank you. Agent 3, I love to get dressed up and show off my swagger. Tell me how you plan to dress up my home, show off its personality, and get me top dollar.
Oh, good question. First of all, your house is lovely. It is beautiful, and you've done a good enough job without needing a whole lot of my help, so you've made my job easy. I plan to advertise it. I plan to do a virtual tour. There will be 32 pictures in the MLS. One thing that the buyers are looking for is pictures. I will take good pictures. I will run them by you first to make sure that you're happy with them. If you're not, we'll retake them. We will put you on YouTube. We will have a virtual tour online, of course, and just make you look like the best house out there, which I think you are.
Thank you. Agent 1, same question.
Well, there is a difference between decorating your home to live in it, which you've done a wonderful job of, and staging your home to sell. So we want to make sure that we go through and make sure your home is staged appropriately so that the features of the home are what is really highlighted instead of just your beautiful decorating ideas. And we go through that process, we get everything totally ready so that when people come in, they have no objections, nothing they have to walk around, everything is free-flowing, and they can see how they can actually live in the home and how they can bring their things into your home. And then, of course, we go through and do the marketing, much like the Agent 3 went through as far as the pictures on the MLS. We actually do videos on all of our homes that will be on YouTube. You'll have your own URL so that you can share the home with anyone that you'd like to on Facebook. And we go through our whole marketing process. We'll have our complete team that work for you.
Thank you. Good answer. Agent 2, sometimes two people simply are not compatible. Tell me about a time when you've walked away from a sale and why.
This recently happened to me, Steve, and this was a seller who was just not willing to kind of hear out the advice of his realtor. In fact, he was trying to kind of do his own deal on the side. But to keep the deal together, because we did have interested clients, I actually ended up referring it to an agent in my office. So we still kept the deal in-house, but you're right, sometimes people just aren't compatible. So it was better to get something from the transaction versus nothing, and to make the client feel like he was being taken care of by partnering him with someone else.
Thank you. Agent 1, same question.
Well, uncomfortably, had a client who was very prejudiced, and so when I brought them an offer, a full price cash offer within the first week, they were more concerned about who was going to be buying their home instead of the fact that they were going to be walking away with more money than anticipated. And we finally just had to terminate that listing based on that. Within 2 years later, they contacted me to sell their home again, which I did, and built them a new home. So apparently, they understood the reasons why I had to terminate and held no ill will.
Excellent, thank you. Agent 3, when our real estate relationship is over, I wonder if I'll ever hear from you again. Tell me how you plan to keep in touch with me.
Well, you'll definitely hear from me again, probably ad nauseum, wanting to say, will she stop calling? Actually, I do a lot of follow-up. The basis of my business is based on referrals. If you make one person happy, they'll tell 2. If you make one person mad, they'll tell 10. So I keep that in effect. I will stay in touch with you via mail outs that I send out every month, as well as every year you will hear from me verbally on the phone, or through email, through text, whichever you prefer. But I do a very good job of staying in touch, because every bit of my business is based on referrals and not from just, it's based on other people referring me as opposed to phone calls coming into the office.
Thank you. Agent 2, same question.
Stevie, I told you I was a boatload of fun. Of course you're going to hear from me. Certainly, follow-through is one of the most important elements in our business. The communication doesn't stop just because the deal has closed. We become clients for life. So much like my competitor here, agent number 3, same thing, you'd be set up on a mailing list, would get different promotional things from me throughout the year. Referral is just the basis of our business. So if you have a great experience, I want you to tell people, and I want you to continuously hear from me.
Excellent, thank you. Agent 1, I like to laugh. Tell me the funniest thing you've seen when listing a home.
The funniest thing I've seen when listing a home?
Yeah, tell me the funniest thing you've seen when listing a home.
Well, seen or felt.
Either one.
I actually listed, well, and it was a combination. I actually listed a home with a family that rescued animals, and their preferred animal was basset hounds. So they had 5 basset hounds at the listing appointment, and throughout the entire time that we were visiting at the table, my feet were being cleaned by this lovely basset hound. Well, that was probably the funniest thing. It was kind of hard to keep my composure while I was, being tickled and licked the whole time.
Steve, you have been amazing for sale boners. You've done a good job.
Yeah.
One more question. You got one final question?
One more, yeah.
Okay, go for it.
We're going to start off with Agent 2. I like to celebrate my successes. Show us what your victory dance would look like after you sold my home.
Is there music?
That would be so. Oh, yeah.
Agent 3, your turn.
No. For Stevie, I don't sing and I don't dance, but I will do this. Roll time.
Agent 1, don't forget you.
She thought she was going to get away with it.
Okay, I told you, if you list with me, I will sing and dance you all the way to the thing. But since we haven't got to that point yet, I'm just going to say, you can't touch this.
Okay, Steve, good job. Wow, great job.
Thank you.
You have about 30 seconds to make your decision. And we have a little thinking music perhaps back there or something like that. Here we go. This is perfect.
This dating game to Jeopardy?
You guys enjoyed this a little too much. Enjoyed this a little too much. Okay, Steve, are you ready?
I am ready.
Critical decision.
Thank goodness,
Will
right?
be agent number 1, agent number 2, or agent number 3.
I am going to go, first of all, 3 were excellent.
Gotcha.
Did a terrific job. But I'm going to go with agent number 2. First of all, agent number 2. The singing.
The same good singing
White
voice.
box and a little breakdancing.
Oh, did you feel the platform?
I did.
That's exactly what she was doing. So, great. Well, before we get to agent number 2, let's go to agent 2 did not get a chance to select. Agent number 1, if you would come over, please. This is Tracy Tidwell from Conway, Arkansas. Great job, Tracy. And we have for you a gift. Thank you so much from the ERA Training Department. Thanks for being here today. And here is agent number 3, Anna King. Thank you, Anna. We have a gift for Anna as well. And for agent number 2, because she is our winner, Ciji Riley, we have a day at the spa for her here.